On behalf of the senior class, I would like to welcome you to the 2020 Walter Welborn High School graduation. At this time, I would like to welcome Antonio Urbano, senior class president, to the podium for our welcome and invocation.
I would like to invite everyone to stand and remove your hats as Ms. Bonnie Malden comes to the podium to help me lead us in the singing of our alma mater. Please remain standing for the pledge to follow.
Please sing along. The words are in your program. Welborn High School, Welborn High School, we're so proud of you. With your standards all before us, to you will be true. Gladly do we sing thy praises and of heroes tell, to stand up for the right, protect and keep thee ever bright. Welborn High School, Welborn High School, we're so proud of you. And when from these halls we go, our hearts are ever true. Through the years from near and far, we'll turn to Welborn High, and faithful to thee, loyal, true to our dear Welborn High.
And now, can you please face the flag for our Pledge of Allegiance? And now, our pledge. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, it is my privilege to introduce our honored guests. Guests, please stand and remain standing as we recognize you. Mr. Michael Webb, Calhoun County Board of Education member and 2008 graduate of Walter Welborn High School. Ms. Robin Kynes, principal of our past and virtual school programs in Calhoun County and former teacher, major sponsor, yearbook sponsor, and student council sponsor at Walter Welborn High School. Ms. Mindy Amberson, guidance counselor at Walter Welborn Elementary School. Ms. Jenna Chandler, principal of Walter Welborn Elementary School. We thank you all for your service to our school and community. We would also like to recognize our guidance counselors, administrators, and teachers. Please stand and remain standing as I call your name. Mr. Todd Ford, guidance counselor and 1986 graduate of Walter Welborn High School. Mrs. Shay Bolt, guidance counselor and 1994 graduate of Sachs High School. Miss Dia Webb, assistant principal and 1995 graduate of Oxford High School. Mr. Chris Hayes, principal and 1995 graduate of Walter Welborn High School. Faculty and staff of Walter Wilburn High School, please stand. Would all past Wilburn graduates please stand? Thank you all for your support and encouragement. You may be seated.
All right, before we get started with the rest of our graduation exercises, we have a few presentations. At this time, I would like to bring Mr. Michael Webb of the Calhoun County Board of Education to present the Toby Burt Scholarship and the Howard Waldrop Jr. Scholarship. Usually, these awards are given out at Awards Day, but the families asked that we give them at graduation this year, so I'll turn it over to Mr. Webb.
Good evening, everybody. I'm very glad to be here and glad to have the opportunity to give out these scholarships. Mr. Burt is currently, his daughter's graduating from Alexandria High School tonight, so he is at that graduation. So I'll be presenting his scholarship first. His scholarship is called the Toby Burt Career Ready Scholarship, and it is a $1,000 scholarship presented to Amber Pelfrey. The next scholarship is the Howard Waldrop Jr. Scholarship Certificate. It is also a $1,000 scholarship. Very honored to be able to give this scholarship. I want to say hello to Miss Waldrop sitting up on the hill, and Mr. Waldrop's granddaughter Lauren. This family I don't know if I'm gonna make it through that one. What an amazing family that has meant so much to me and to this community. For those of you who don't know, Mr. Waldrop passed away this year, and his legacy lives on. So grateful and honored to be able to award this scholarship and to follow in his footsteps. He really gave so much to this community, and even though he's no longer with us, he continues to give. So thankful for him, thankful for his family, and proud to award this scholarship to Dylan Gilbert.
All right, a couple more recognitions. We missed Awards Day this year, so at this time, I would like to ask all seniors who receive scholarships to universities and college to please stand and be recognized. Go ahead and stand at this time. Y'all clap it up. Great job, you may be seated. Another thing that I like to do at every graduation is recognize our future service members. Following graduation, most of them will be leaving for this summer for boot camp. Will our future military members please stand with our veterans? Thank you all for your future service to our great country. You may be seated. At this time, I would like to invite Ms. Gina Chandler, Ms. Rena Mosley, and the Wellborn Elementary staff to the podium for a special presentation.
Thank you for giving us this time during your ceremony, because tonight is about you. Just like last year, we want you to know how proud Kevin Thompson would have been of you tonight. So for you tonight, when you get your diploma, you'll be receiving a tie. It has your school year on it and his initials. When you look at that tie, I want you to think, I can do this, okay? You're all very capable. We're so excited for you, and we know he would be too.
Hey guys, from the moment I met you in second grade, for most of you, all the way up through sixth grade and into today, the amazing young ladies and women and men that you have become, I could not be prouder. I feel like you're my babies. Life threw you a lot of curves, but your perseverance has overcome it all. There's nothing you can't do. So dream big and go change the world. I love you.
Hey guys, I'm going on about 24 hours notice, so bear with me. First I want to say to you guys, congratulations. And I want a hug from all of you. I'm corona free. And if you are, hug me too. I don't care if you were a graduate, if you were in third grade in 2011, I don't care if you went here or if you went to another school. Come hug my neck. I want you guys to know that you've been through so much already that there isn't anything left in front of you that you can't endure. Don't let anything knock you down. Mr. Thompson went to school for accounting, didn't use it. Went back to school for elementary school, met you guys, loved you guys. That's how I know all of you. I know that Corona wouldn't stop him from sitting in those chairs. And if he could be here, he would be here. And I'm very proud to stand here in his honor and my mom's. And I want to give you all the love for forever. Always reach out to me. Never feel alone. And you guys got this. Congratulations. I love you all.
Thank you all. Hey, let's clap it up one more time for Kevin Thompson and his class of 2020 right here. I didn't know the man, but I've heard a lot about him, and I know you guys loved him. So, thank you all for that presentation. All right, at this time, it is my pleasure to welcome to the podium the historians for the class of 2020, Ms. Arissa Nali and Ms. Khadijah Traylor.
Good evening, students, families, and faculty members of Walter Wellborn's graduating class. To begin, I'd like to thank the ones responsible for molding me into the conscientious young woman I am today. To my mother, Stephanie, thank you for providing the elements necessary to be successful. Your persistence for me to win granted me a conquering mentality. To my dad, Robert, I thank you for your tremendous effort and determination to provide for your family. You gave me comfort and stability. Thank you for being and displaying the characteristics of a responsible male figure. To my sister and Nana, thank you for teaching me the ins and outs and always having my back. For these four, I'll forever be grateful. To my fellow graduates, congratulations on achieving one of the major milestones in your lives. Never stop thriving, it's only the beginning. I ask you to grow in every aspect possible and live life in great abundance. To the friends that became family, we've shared so many laughs, had so many vast conversations, and experienced advanced and new things together. We have made so many memories over the years, and I'll cherish them forever. I can't wait to see all my peers accomplish what I know they're capable of. These 4 years have been a drastic learning experience. I've learned how to carry myself, make independent decisions, and most importantly, I've grown as a person. In the next chapter of my life, I hope for prosperity and blessings. In conclusion, high school was a great experience. I'll take all the lessons learned as a model for the next stage of my life.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Khadija Traylor, and I am your class of 2020 historian. To begin, I would not be able to celebrate this position I am in now if it was not for the strong people behind me. I would like to thank my parents, family, and teachers that have believed in me and had helped me along my journey. With that being said, we did get to have our big day after all. The one that we have been looking forward to since the day we started our journey. It may not be exactly how we imagined it to be, but it's better than nothing. If there was one important message I would want to tell my classmates, it would be to cherish every moment you have because you never know when it could be your last. Yeah, we may have missed out on our senior awards day, our last walkthrough at the elementary school, and prom. But one thing my class will have is the memories we have already created. The ones we will never forget, like the times we had silent lunch in the 6th grade for almost the entire year. We were so bad that year. We left elementary school with a bang, and fast forwarding to now, my class is leaving high school with a bang. We have had a crazy one, from senior pet rally, homecoming week, to being told that we would not return to school for the remainder of the school year. Never would we have thought it would come so soon. As my classmates go out into the real world, I would like to give them some advice that I have learned recently from one of my sergeants. And that is, whatever you do, make sure you do it with confidence. Even if you're not, just make it look like it. After today, we will go our separate ways, but these precious moments and memories will always be within us.
Now it is my pleasure to welcome to the podium the salutatorian for the class of 2020, Ms. Jayla Lowe.
Principal Hayes, Assistant Principal Webb, faculty, staff, family, friends, and most of all, the class of 2020. Good evening. I would like to thank each of you for being here in spite of these unforeseen circumstances, as we celebrate the closing of our chapter in our lives and enter into the next. I've spent most of my life waiting on this moment, and for a second I thought it wouldn't happen due to COVID-19. I'm grateful for this opportunity to give my speech to the class of 2020 and our parents. First and foremost, I want to thank God for allowing us to be here and for everything He has done for our lives. I want to thank my parents for being there for everything and encouraged me to keep pushing when I felt like giving up, or when I felt as if I couldn't keep going. They were there to encourage me and pick me up again. See, my parents didn't just encourage me, but they encouraged everyone they came in contact with. They made me who I am today, and I will continue to strive to make them proud of me. I also want to thank my sister Anaya, who was there to help me when I needed, especially during this pandemic. She made sure I stay encouraged and in good spirits. Next, I want to thank my teachers for providing me the resources I needed to become successful. They gave me a solid foundation to build upon. Last but not least, I want to thank my classmates for being there and making these last few years the best years. We've grown so much as a class, and I can't tell you how proud I am of each of you. I don't know how many times I thought we weren't going to make it to see this day, but after many, many breakdowns, we are here. I will always cherish the memories we have made over the years. To look back over our years together from elementary to high school, we have grown and made many memories and developed bonds that we will carry through our lives. I can never get our homecoming weeks. They always end in a bang. Our football, basketball, softball games, and track meets will always have a special place in my heart. You all have helped me grow so much. If you knew me my freshman year, then you know how far I've come. I will forever be thankful for that. I'm so proud of us and all that we have accomplished, and I can't wait to see how you shake up the world. We have plans on becoming firefighters, nurses, physical therapists, Servicemen and women, no matter what we strive to become, I know we will succeed. If we can survive Coach Morgan and Ms. Lambert's class, we can survive anything. Just remember to keep pushing and strive for greatness. And also remember, God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. This pandemic might have taken away the second half of our senior year, but it didn't take away our accomplishments or memories. As Mr. Hayes and D. Curry said throughout the year, there's no I am Welborn, but there is a we. We are Welborn and we are the Panthers. Thank you.
All right, at this time, we're pleased to welcome again to the podium Mr. Michael Webb of the Calhoun County Board of Education, who will recognize the outstanding senior for the class of 2020.
All right, I've heard several of y'all talk about how you weren't sure this day was going to happen. I want to let you know that last Thursday when we sat down in the boardroom for our monthly meeting, that was not an option. That was number one on my mind, our other board members' minds, and our superintendent's mind, that this night had to happen. Y'all have been through so much. You've missed out on athletic seasons. You've missed out on memories that most of us all got to experience. This night was not going to be one of them. So I am very glad to be here, glad that this night is here, and so thankful. Let's give one more round of applause to all the staff, our school staff. A lot of people thought maybe this was a vacation for teachers. They have worked long hours and put in extra work to make this possible. And so thankful for everything that they've done. I've had more teachers in my home in the last 2 months than ever before, thanks to Zoom. I had to be careful when I walked in to make sure that everybody had their video off before I started walking around with, no clothes on or whatever. So, but very thankful to be here, thankful for y'all, thankful for our staff, and so I'm going to now recognize the outstanding senior on behalf of the Calhoun County Board of Education. Whereas the Calhoun County Board of Education is profoundly interested in the general development of all students to the maximum of their potential. And whereas the board has initiated a program of recognizing a student as most outstanding in each graduating class from each high school in the system based on attendance, academic excellence, participation in various school activities, and helpfulness to the school and community in the demonstration of good citizenship. And whereas all students have been adjudged according to the above criteria, now be it therefore resolved that the Calhoun County Board takes great pride in declaring Mr. Dylan Matthew Gilbert to be an outstanding student of the 2020 graduating class of Walter Welborn High School. The board commends Mr. Gilbert for this singular honor and wishes for him much happiness and success in life. Be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to Mr. Gilbert, a copy be given to Walter Welborn High School, and a copy be attached to the official minutes of the Calhoun County Board of Education for future reference. Signed, Board President Toby Burt, Superintendent Donald A. Turner, Jr. Congratulations.
At this time, it is my pleasure to welcome to the podium the valedictorian for the class of 2020, Mr. Charlie Owen.
Welcome and good evening to all friends and family. First off, I'd like to apologize if I speak a bit too quickly. I tend to do that when I'm nervous. Besides, I'm more of an introvert. My twin sister's the talkative one. Congratulations to the class of 2020 for surviving the strangest senior year with the longest senior skip day in Welborn history. I'd also like to offer my condolences to everyone who lost out on school experiences such as senior awards, spring concerts, and club events and activities due to the coronavirus. I remember when I first came here 3 years ago at the beginning of ninth grade year, I was just the shy, introverted kid with his nose in a book. However, over the past few years, the students, faculty, and staff of Wellborn High School have helped to pull me out of my shell. Now I'm just the kid with his nose in a book who doesn't talk much. Thank you for all you have done in pulling me out of that shell, and I know that because of that, I'm now better prepared for what lies ahead of me. In preparing for tonight, I kept thinking of a saying, sometimes all you need in life is a little bit of help. I kept thinking of that saying, and I realized something. Throughout my high school years, I've always had someone to rely on or to call for help, whether it was my parents, a teacher, or even a fellow student. And I'd bet most of you had someone to rely on as well. But I know that sometimes accepting help can be hard. We often feel if we are facing a challenge, we must face it alone. But eventually, we have to accept that everyone needs a little help sometimes, and there is nothing wrong with that. In the words of American actress Dove Cameron, human beings are stronger together. Relying on someone else is not a sign of weakness. It shows strength that you are able to accept that you need help. Asking for help does not mean you are weak. It shows that you are strong enough to accept you cannot do some things alone and wise enough to rely on the assistance of others. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to simply ask for help, but that may be the most courageous thing you can do. American science fiction author Octavia Butler once wrote, "Drowning people sometimes die fighting their rescuers." I found this quote relates fairly well to accepting help. Sometimes resisting help from someone can cause your problems to grow even further beyond your control. Not to mention, you may be ignoring the possible benefits of others' wisdom and experience. There is nothing more painful than watching someone you care about struggle and have your help rejected. Accepting help not only benefits you, but your helper as well. As we are faced with challenges in this next step in our journey, may we have the strength to ask for help when it is needed, and the wisdom to accept the help when it is offered. And to paraphrase one of the greatest educators of all time, Albus Percival Wulfric Brian Dumbledore, may help always be given to those who ask for it.
Hey, y'all clap it up one more time for our speakers. Awesome job, every one of you. Graduating class of 2020, will you please stand? Having completed the prescribed course of studies as required by the Southern Association of Schools and Colleges and the State Department of Education, and by the power vested in me by the Calhoun County and State Boards of Education, I hereby grant each of you a diploma. Mr. Ford.
Charlie Franklin Owens. Jayla Nicole Lowe. Arissa Tanise Nolly. Kendija Lachey Trailer. Blakely Renee Cup. Sydney Grace Reinhard. Dylan Matthew Gilbert. Haley Lorraine Thrasher. Dalton Hunter Gilbert. Haley Michelle Sexton. Mackenzie Nevea Deshawn Rains. Justin Morel Berry. Denazier LaChina Ackles. Caitlin Gail Adams. Abigail Jordan Arnold. Deanna Marie Austin. Evan Lee Beatles. Brooklyn Haley Beasley. Marlon Dakota Beecham. Brianna Lynn Bonis. Dalton Blake Boyd. Darian Swade Brewer. Robert Michael Broom. Waylon Dallas Brown.
Go, big baby!
Chase Avery Carroll. Austin Dylan Champion. Kayla Lauren Champion. Jasmine Kaylee Marie Connor. Haley Lachey Cotton. Shelby Lane Crosby. Aaliyah Michelle Crutcher. Aria Kiana Denson. Stephanie Kayla Elizabeth Doss. Wyatt Lee Eldridge. Natasia Alexandria Elston. Taylor Blaine Epps. DePassion Lanique Fagans. Abigail Olivia Honey Flores. Michelle Antonia Foster. Kendall Rayanne Lachelle Gallahar. Austin Xavier Gamble. Caden Jake Gardner. Star Renee Gardner. Melinda Brianna Gowan. David Carlton Gravitt. Logan Elijah Grubbs. Christine Renee Height. Ryan Robert Heisch. Asia Sharice Harris. Jordan Kaya Heine. James Logan Hill. Joseph Wyatt Hill. Lauren Elizabeth Hobbs. Ayana Johnson. Harley Wayne Sindel. Lucy Hannah Ragland. Lance Alexander Laguerre. Denise LaShawn Lauderdale. Amanda Page Lee. Carly Sue Levens. Christopher Jawan Lloyd. Leah Nicole Martin. Tamaya Nicole Matthews. Landon Nicole Lee McDaniel. Harmony Kazoni Mixon. Malaysia Lachey Moore. Alyssa Nicole Morgan. Dalton James Mullins. Joseph Dylan Munez. Amaya Capri Miles. Carmen Fiona Newell. Glenn Wayne Oliver. Grace Dempsey Owen. Amber Michelle Pelfrey. Ashley Kate Pointer. Keegan Taze Pritchett. Cammie Leah Pruitt.
Hey, Bubba. Yeah, Keegan! Bubba! Woo!
Joshua Martez Rittenhouse. Jonathan David Solly.
That's my nephew!
Charles Maxon Cersei. Ethan V. Stevens. Fred Kushan Traylor II.
Give my boy, please!
Devontae Khalil Tyus. Antonio Miguel Arbano Jr. Jenna Vernay Waters. Jensen Dakota Waugh. Kavion Derez Wesley. Lucian Gage Wilkerson. Hannah Lucille Williams. Jordan D. Willis. Zaquan Woodruff. Holly Annabelle Woosley. Hannah Elizabeth Young.
Class of 2020, please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, as 2020 graduates of Walter Welborn High School, you may move your tassels. It is my honor to present to you the graduating class of 2020. Clap it up.
At this time, we want to thank everyone for all your support throughout our lives and for coming out tonight. Parents, we will exit to our senior song. Please meet us in the parking lot so we can get out of here and go celebrate.